We're going to talk a little bit about estimating today. As we saw the other day, working with numbers that are multiples of tens, hundreds, and thousands, those are kind of easy to work with. Now, sometimes when you have problems that you're working with, you don't always need to know the exact answer. And those are times that we're going to be able to estimate an answer to whatever situation we're in. But in order to estimate, first I'd like to look at some things about rounding. And round numbers that we're working with, that will help us in our estimation. For example, with all the numbers that we can work with fall in between a multiple of either 10, hundreds, or thousands. Let's take the number 38. 38 falls in between 30 and 40. Somewhere in between 30 and 40 lies the number 38. But what is right in the middle of 30 and 40? That would be 35. So where does 38 fall in relation to that? Let's count and see. We have 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, and of course 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, and 40. Now, where would the number 38 fall in this situation? So here's 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, and 38. 38 is way up here. Now, looking in relation to the two multiples of tens that we have, and of course our two multiples of tens are 30 and 40, because 3 times 10 is 30, and 4 times 10 is 40. How close is 38 to 30? It's not very close, is it? How close is 38 to 40? It's kind of close. So we say that 38 can round to the number 40. We don't want to be too far away from the original number, in this case 38, but we would like a number that's easier to work with. 30 or 40 would be easier than 38, but since 38 and 40 are closer together, we'll round 38 to 40. Let's try another one. Now I've got to get my board all cleaned off. Might take me a minute, so y'all bear with me. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Now let's draw another one. What if we had the number 63? What two multiples of 10 does 63 fall between? It falls between 60 and 70. So somewhere in between 60 and 70, we'll find the number 63. Meanwhile, what is right smack in the middle of 60 and 70? 65. So let's figure out where 63 would be in relation to that. We have 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Now we ask ourselves, where between 60 and 70 does 63 fall? And of course, as we count 60, 61, 62, 63, we see that 63 is right here. Now, looking at our number line, is 63 closer to 70, or is it closer to 60? Well, we can look and see that it's closer to 60. So we say that 63 is rounded to 60. Again, we don't want to get too far away from the original number, but we would like a number that's easier to work with. So 63 rounds to 60. Let's try a couple more, shall we? Gotta get my board fixed again. Might take a minute, but I appreciate your patience with this. Alright, let's see. Let's try the number 13. Draw our number line. Now, what two multiples of 10 does 13 fall between? Somewhere in between 10 and 20. So somewhere between these two multiples of 10s lie the number 13. So what is right smack in the middle of 10 and 20? 15. Where is 13 in relation to that? So let's find out. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there's our number line. So let's look. Where did 13 fall in relation to this? So 10, 11, 12, 13. So we see that 13 is right here. And again, we ask ourselves, is that closer to 20 or closer to 10? Well, as we look, we can see that it's closer to 10. So 13 rounds to 10. But I have a question for you. What if, and again I'm going to have to use my other tools to erase this. What if, oh, there we go. What if we had the number 15? 15 is right smack in between 10 and 20. Now, if it's right in the middle, and we've done a few of these to know, well, it's the same distance either way. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. If we were to count, here's 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and from here to 20 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's the same amount of distance both ways. Well, the mathematicians have gotten together and they have agreed that if the last digit of the number that we're really working with is 5 or higher, it'll round up. So this would be rounding up to 20. Does that make sense? We'll try one more. Let's say we have the number 35. What multiple is 35 between? Somewhere between 30 and 40. What's right smack between 30 and 40? 35. Since our last digit is 5, because the mathematicians got together, we're going to say that 35 rounds to 40. And that is how we round our numbers.